the All-Pro safety of the 5-1 Buffalo Bills, joining us now on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Jordan?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing well, man. I got home late last night, but I'm doing well. I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Of course, because not only are you balling out, and not only are you balling out on a team that I said was going to win the Super Bowl, but you just made reference to you just getting back last night from a game that you played on Sunday in Kansas City, and the reason why is because you drove to or were driven to and from that game because of what's called a resolving pneumothorax, which I've never heard of a collapsed lung being called. Walk me through what went down for you to go to and from this game, Jordan.
I mean, it was a crazy process, honestly. I got injured in the Baltimore game, actually on the last play when I picked the ball off in the end zone. I collided with Duvernay pretty good, and I felt it instantly. Not instantly, but my adrenaline was going, but I felt it right after. I knew something was going on, so got a couple of X-rays, and they call it a pneumothorax, basically a lung that just got punctured, or a bruised lung. So obviously missing the Pittsburgh game. I was trying to get back. It was frustrating. I wasn't really able to do much on or off the field. Just kind of you had to just let it heal on its own. So I basically just took kind of the week off, just trying to help the guys, win the game against Pittsburgh, doing what I can to coach. And then it kind of started getting better, started feeling better. I kept getting a couple scans. I had a bunch of doctors looking at it. We had a great team of doctors, man. Both our team doctors and other doctors from the teams looking at my scans, and what it was there's an air pocket that was in my in my lungs that needed to get filled up. They probably told me, it was after the Pittsburgh game, they told me I probably wasn't going to be able to fly. If I was cleared to play, I probably wasn't going to be able to fly. And everybody's asking, well, if he's not able to fly, how can he play? I asked the same exact questions. I was asking a bunch of questions throughout the week. Like I said, it was a great team of doctors. We finally came to the conclusion that it was getting better. Probably it was the Tuesday before we played Kansas City this week. It had gotten significantly better, but still not enough to where the doctors felt comfortable for me to fly because of the air pressure. But I was cleared to play. And once I was cleared to play, man, I'm a ball player, so I'm trying to be out there with my teammates any way I can. We figured out a way to get me out to Kansas City, so I knew probably early on throughout the week what my situation was going to be. So I just had to really mentally prepare. It was a long drive, 15 hours. We left Friday after practice. We drove. My family, my wife, and my daughter took a trip with me. I had an awesome driver. His name is Joe. We took a Mercedes Sprinter. Left Friday after practice. Yeah, we mobbed to Indianapolis. Got to Indy that Friday night about 10:30. Stayed the night there. Left Saturday morning to get to Kansas City by about 4:30. Right about on time we had meetings for the team. So played the game and basically did the same exact thing coming back. Right after the game, we left Kansas City at about 9:30 p.m., 10 o'clock. We got to Indianapolis at about 5:30, 6 in the morning. We stayed there till about 1:30 because everybody was tired. We were all tired at that point. We all just slept twice about 12:30, 1 o'clock on Monday, and then we mobbed the last 7 hours. We got home last night at about 11 o'clock, and that was a trip. It was one for the books, man. I mean, I'll look back on it and we'll talk about it with my family and whatnot. But it was a lot easier coming back with a victory.
Wow, what a story, Jordan Poyer. Okay, first of all, if you don't mind me saying, this is the greatest Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van phone line conversation ever. You want to talk about on brand? Secondly, let's talk about this drive here. First of all, okay, I'm a dad. How old is your daughter?
She's 5. She's an absolute trooper, dude.
Oh, my God. So you did this with a 5-year-old? That might be more challenging than a collapsed lung, man.
There was a lot of questions being asked. There was a lot of Daddy, how much longer? 5 hours. Daddy, how much longer? 4 hours, baby. Just take a nap. Daddy, how much longer? It was a lot of that. But she's a trooper, dude. She was mobbing. Like I said, it'll be a story for us to tell. My wife is taking videos and kind of documenting the whole thing.
Okay. Okay.
It would be, like I said, it was something that, I'll look back on and definitely be thankful that I actually have the opportunity to do that.
And we all know here on the Rich Eisen Show, a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van is fully customizable. So did you have like TVs and stuff? Do you get like screen time going?
Yeah,
What do you got here?
We're driving a lot of this. There was, a lot of the areas was no service. There was TVs on there, but with everything on our phones nowadays, I just downloaded a bunch of movies.
Okay.
Had the wife was download a bunch of movies on the kids' iPad, on Aaliyah's iPad. So. We kind of had the back row was a little bed area. I'll tell you what though, you did feel every bump in that van though, but it kind of rocked Aaliyah to sleep a couple times.
Love it.
But it was spacious. Not as comfortable as you would have hoped. But,
okay.
We made it work though. It was awesome.
Well, we'll edit that part out. At Jordan Poyer here. No. But in all seriousness though, it is amazing that you did this. And I'm wondering, what did your teammates think of you being there in the manner in which you got there, Jordan?
I mean, at the end of the day, those are the main guys who, I'm 10 years in this league.
Yes.
I could have we have a bye week next week. I could have probably just been like, look, I don't feel comfortable. If I'm not comfortable enough to fly, I don't really feel comfortable enough to go out there and try to hit Travis Kelce, coming over the middle. So that was in my thought process. But then again, I love my teammates, man. I love these guys. And like I said, it was just another opportunity for me. And once the doctors, said that I was able to play, that kind of mentally wise, I was like, okay, well, let's just make it happen. And so, those are the guys who, I wanted to go out there and ball for. And so, it was awesome to see, how much love and support I got from them. Because at the end of the day, I didn't want this to get out before the game, but it got out afterwards, and just the love and support I got from everybody, it was really cool.
All-Pro safety, current leading interceptor of the 2022 NFL season, All-Pro safety from the 5-1 Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer here on the Rich Eisen Show. And look, it is just a regular season game. I get it, but the manner in which your last two seasons ended, in the building that you drove from Western New York to go play in, what did it mean collectively as a group, taking on the Chiefs and coming out with this win after everything that has gone down between the two teams, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's a game that everybody wants to watch nowadays. It's the Bills versus Chiefs. But at the end of the day, like you said, it was another week, and it was awesome to get the W going into the bye, especially against a really good football team. Like the Chiefs, who we've gone back and forth over the last couple of years, and they've definitely got the best out of us. So. We understand we're probably going to see him again if we want to get to where we want to get to. We're probably going to have to see him again. We're probably going to have to beat him again. Hopefully it's at our place. But to go out there, like I said, and beat a very good team who, to hold them to 20 points, at their place, it was huge. And so we want to continue to keep that momentum. We want to get healthy. Obviously, you have a huge bye this week, being able to get healthy and guys back and back to 100%. And so. We got no easy task. We got Aaron Rodgers coming into town Sunday Night Football on in a couple weeks. So, like I said, getting healthy, and it was huge to get that victory going into the bye.
And again, it is a team game. I get it, but your ability, along with your other teammates on defense, to hold down Mahomes as much as you can, and obviously Taron Johnson with the pick to end the game. How much do you think? Maybe not in the moment, but overall, the fact that if there is a two-man MVP race between Allen and Mahomes, you have something to say about making sure Allen's offensive prowess is what's reminded all the viewers and voters.
Those two are the best. Those two are the best in the game, and I always say, you're not going to stop Josh Allen, or you're not going to stop Patrick Mahomes, or you're not going to, being able to limit them is what you really have to do. When, opportunities come, you got to be able to take advantage of them when they get down in the red zone, because you're not the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get down in the red zone. And the past couple of years, the red zone has been the biggest difference in the game when we played the Kansas City Chiefs. What happens in the red zone has been the biggest difference in those games when we played them. And so when they get down there, being able to handle them in the red zone, being able to make them kick field goals, being able to take the football away like Tyre Elam did, being able to, like I said, take advantage of opportunities, being able to make teams drive the football down the field and then take advantage of the mistakes. That's that's a really good defense, and that's what we try to do. You gotta be able. You're not gonna stop every single team. That's damn near impossible to stop an offense like that. But when you're able to limit them, and then you're able to take advantage and create some takeaways for your offense and put them in field position and flip the field, that's the stats that other people don't see, that us within our organization, with our team, that's what we try to see.
And then in terms of building this team together, Jordan Poyer, the Buffalo Bills, you were one of the first building blocks as a free agent signee in 2017, paired with Micah Hyde right on the get-go. And what is your recollection of seeing Josh Allen for the first time when he was drafted a year later? What's your first story you got from me there?
You knew he had all the upside. He had all the tools. He had all the athleticism. He had the arm. He just had to play. He just had to continue to play. He had to, make his mistakes and learn from them. And it's just been awesome to see, just to be a part and to see his growth from when he first came here to till now. I mean, you could argue that he's one of the faces of the. He is one of the faces of the NFL. So he's definitely the face of our franchise. But I'm talking about the entire league, and just to see him come into his own and really, puts his team on his back, and he's a dude that I'll go to war with, any day of the week, man. And it's just awesome, like I said, to see him grow, and not only on the field but off the field. His impact in the community out here in Buffalo, his impact in the community, everywhere, around the world. I know you saw what he did after the game, going up to the kid after and giving him the football and taking a picture. That's just him, man. He's an awesome dude. He's a character. He's a leader, and he's, like I said, he's someone that I'll go to war with any day of the week.
What's it going to be like in the film room, if it is amongst the entire team, when you watch back him leaping over Justin Reed, I think it was? What's that moment like?
That's him, dude. Like at this point, I'm not surprised anymore. It's like I get excited, but I'm just like, what do you do? Like what do you do? He's a 6'7" quarterback, 250 pounds, and he's hurdling guys. Like you just kind of have to put your shoulders up if you're a defender and be like, well, coach, like, what you want me to do? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because, and I always tell you, I'm glad he's on our team. Because to be able to have that athleticism, to be able to have that arm strength, and it's got to put, it's got to strike fear in defenders' eyes when he's running that ball down the field, because he's not going to slide. Even on the sideline, you can see him. He's getting close to out of bounds, and he's lowering his shoulder, putting them in the defenders, putting them on their back. So, that just sends a message not only to the other team but to us too. As defenders, like, look, this dude is out here going in for his teammates. Like, let's roll, and then he gets us all going.
Well, you said that's him. I don't understand. You're referring to Josh Allen as him? I thought him was Diggs. I thought Diggs was him. I thought
we all him. We all claim that. That's just
Timothy.
That's how it is out here.
A lot of hymns. Yeah, Buffalo hymns. The Buffalo hymns. Yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah. I like it. So tell me about your pod that you're launching. What do you got? What do you got?
I got an awesome opportunity. Colin Cowherd, he's starting to do a podcast. He's starting to get a bunch of guys around the league to do podcasts. So I'm going to be joining him in his digital media network called The Volume. It's just called the Jordan Poyer Podcast, and I'm going to be delivering instant reactions after all the Bills games, firsthand perspectives from the field, behind-the-scenes stories with the team, and interviews with my teammates and other players around the league. So I'm really excited about it because it's going to be really kind of unique and authentic with personalities, like I said, from today's NFL. So it'll be cool to kind of break down the game and, like I said, how I saw the game. So it'll be kind of cool coming from players. I'm really excited about it. So they'll be able to download them on the Volumes YouTube channel and wherever you can get your podcast. So the first episode I think is about to drop tonight.
Okay,
tonight or tomorrow. So we'll be talking, like I said, we'll be talking about a lot what we talked about here, the Chiefs game, go in depth a little bit more about my trip, and I'm, like I said, I'm really excited about it.
Jordan Poyer, congrats on the start this year, everything going on with you in life, and let's do this on the regular. I appreciate you.
I really appreciate it. No, I love coming on here. I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to come on here.
Of course, Jordan Poyer. You got it, man. Best to your family, and hopefully the drives are only during the bye week, just 5 minutes to the grocery store. That's it. That'll be great for you.
Yes, sir. Maybe to the golf course too. Yeah.
collapsed lung. Who cares? Let's go. Let's tee it up. Let it fly.
I'm good now. I'm good now.
Oh, you're good?
I'm all right now.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I'm all right now.
Well, I mean, geez, I know you were drafted in baseball. You were a two-way star in high school. Tell me you're like, a scratch golfer too? Are you scratch golfer too?
Oh, man. That's my goal in life. It's not all of our goals. I'm like a +9, +10.
Okay.
Probably right now, I'm probably like a +14.
All right.
I haven't played in a while. So
okay.
I started playing 2.5 years ago. So it's been a journey.
Okay.
I think everybody's golf is a journey. A lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, okay. As long as it's not a 15-hour journey for you there as well.
Hey,
Jordan.
Rich, remember,
thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Take care, Justice Jordan Poyer. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it.
Take care.
You got it. That's at J_Poyer21 on Twitter and Instagram right here on the show.
I was going to say, remember, Brockman had Jordan Poyer as his Defensive Player of the Year in our Quarter Post Awards.
What's up?
Too.
There you go.
Shout out.
There you go. Very good.